In today's video, we are going to be making our very own Christmas cards. Not the ones with the trees. We are actually going to be making this red truck Christmas cards. This is from the order that my aunt placed. She requested a red truck. So I decided I would record the whole process and show you guys how I did it. It was super, super easy. You don't have to have a watercolor paint either. You can do this with markers or with colored pencils. I just found an outline of a truck on Pinterest. I went ahead and printed it out, and my cards are 4x5, just plain cardstock white cards. I'm tracing them on watercolor paper just because I'm using watercolor paints. If you're using markers or even colored pencils, you can skip this part and you can start tracing right on the card, which would actually take less time than tracing the cards and using the watercolor paper. Instead of doing the pencil shading on the side where the truck is actually printed, do it on the back side, and then you trace on the front side of the printed picture of the truck. I am using my 03 Pigma Micron to do the outline of the truck. You don't have to have a Pigma Micron for this. You can use any old gel pen or just a regular ballpoint pen. I'm now mixing up a muted red color for the color of the truck. I think I used cadmium red, and then a little bit of either sap green or hooker's green to the mix. I used the green to mute the red and not make it so vibrant. So these trucks are definitely more on the muted red rather than the super bright red. Again, you can do whatever color of truck you want. It doesn't even have to be red. It can be a really pretty blue or a bright yellow, this truck can be absolutely any color that you love. Doesn't have to be red. This is just what my aunt requested. I'm using a watered down black to kind of look like a gray. And then I'm doing a watered down blue for the windows. And then I think I used cadmium yellow, which is kind of a warmer yellow, for the headlights. For the tree, you just do a diagonal line and then you do crisscross motions on each side of the tree going down, making the bottom obviously bigger than the top. And I went in with a darker green to give a little bit more shadow, a little bit more depth to the tree to make it look fuller. You can do this with a colored pencil as well and with a marker. With a marker, you would just use the same green that you have and go over the tree again in any specific spots as many times as you want to give it that depth. Same thing with the colored pencil, just go over sections of the tree a little bit, putting a little bit more pressure if you want a little more depth. Now I'm going to trace Merry Christmas in my hand lettering, and I do have a video on how to start hand lettering if you are a newbie and you want to learn how. That's linked in the description box. I always do it in pencil first just so I get it the way I want and to make sure everything is even and level and all that stuff. I'm using my Pigma Micron 05 for this. You don't have to have a Pigma Micron. Again, you can just use any ballpoint pen and you just thicken the downstrokes. Once the hand lettering is all done, we are going to glue the watercolor paper onto the card. I use Gorilla Glue It works. I just do 3 little dots on the corners, lay it flat. I just hold it on for 10 to 15 seconds and that watercolor paper is not coming off of that card. Trust me. There it is. I absolutely loved these cards. They were easy to make. If you have a printer or even if you want to freehand the truck, you can do that too. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more watercolor and bullet journal things coming to this channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell so you never miss out on a video. I will be seeing you guys at the next one. Merry Christmas!